Welcome to the first episode of our Gates of Hell German playthrough. We are taking a look at my units that we're playing with. We have Conquest Enhanced mod on. We are starting with 4 Fallschirmjäger squads. We have 2 10.5 centimeter artillery cannons. We have 2 Panzer Is. We have 2 recon units, a bunch of supply trucks, and a couple of medics. And this is what we're going to be starting out with for this mission. Looking at this objective, looks like we're going to be coming in from the north for the most part, using those buildings as cover as well as those fuel containers. Securing this building is a key priority because it gives us good overwatch and good overview of the entire open area in the point. That way we can push from there and eventually take the objective as fast as we can. Now, moving on to the second objective, this one is just completely in the open. We have 2 giant runways that my infantry are going to have to cross. We'll probably use armor to cross it as best as possible, but I don't think there's a good way coming in about it with infantry and reinforcements coming in from the rear. Alright, we start the mission by spreading out all our units. We hook up our artillery to our supply trucks, that way we can transport them a little bit faster, closer to the point. And all of my recon spreads out as Fallschirmjäger squads start making a nice long line so we can cover any avenues of approach. As our recon pushes forward, we spot a 76 recoilless rifle gun and placed on the middle of the road, so we direct our artillery to start taking shots at it, hitting 2 of the silos with the first couple shots perfectly, and then our next 2 shots kill both of the crewmen. Defenders start pushing single infantry units forward to start probing where our artillery is at. We find one on the side of the road, kill him with an SMG, and then we start engaging a flamethrower unit on the runway, dodging 1 flame shot, but then eventually being able to kill him while he's laying down. After moving my units to the far west, I check my mini-map, and sure enough, we're being flanked somehow already by a convict squad, so we turn our Fallschirmjägers around and start shooting them, eventually killing them all. Wanting to secure this house, I push my recon forward, taking a couple shots, missing a few, but my AI recon is able to kill it faster than I can. I switch my artillery open to start shelling units on Delta that are in the open. Wanting to secure the 2 houses near the point, I push up an SMG recon and start taking shots at infantry on the point, eventually being able to kill one of them while I lay down. Noticing armor starting to push us, I move up my pack gun, hoping to get a clearer shot and closer range to take it out. It races out of range of my AT gun, but luckily I have a grenadier nearby, stalling it, but it's able to kill a lot of my infantry before we get another AT grenade on it, wiping the infantry inside. I send my recon further into point, taking shots at other infantry, dodging a Molotov, and then finding a emplaced gun in the back, sending artillery shells there, killing both the crewmen quickly. With the point basically empty, I send 2 Fallschirmjäger squads forward to get closer to the point to start the cap. My recon soldier dies to hidden riflemen as I start repairs on the Soviet tank. A firefight breaks out on point Delta as my riflemen push past multiple infantry, killing them both. My forwardmost Fallschirmjäger squad pushes onto point to start capping 10 out of 10. Already kills the last guy on point, so we secure the supply depot. With no more enemies in sight, I start pushing my artillery forward so they can start shelling the next objective. I push up my entire east flank forward, trying to get closer and closer into the open field, using as much cover as possible. I kill an AT infantry trying to kill the repaired tank as I resupply all my soldiers on point Delta to get ready for the next push. Recon start engaging forward infantry, pushing us as I send my infantry forward into their spots. German machine guns are above any other machine gun in this game. They are just absolutely crazy. And we kill another Soviet infantry near our repairing tank. All forces are ready and preparing for the fight as artillery supply trucks start pushing forward to get in range of the next point. Soviet infantry start pushing again across the airfield towards us, but our 3.7 pack gun is able to start engaging with infantry supporting it. We get our friendly tank and artillery involved, destroying any enemies coming towards us. Wanting to get on the east side of the objective, I push a recon element across the airfield to get into some bunkers, hoping to spot any guys on point. Soviet infantry counter-attack objective Delta, so my Fallschirmjäger starts engaging. Forwardmost unit spot Dishka 39 on the runway, so artillery starts engaging. I realize my recon squad died, so I send another recon squad forward farther east with the help of infantry and tanks. Recon soldier secures a AT gun as well as the west flank by killing 4 soldiers. My incursion to the east flank is somewhat successful until mortars start raining down and AT rifles start shooting us. They start raining lead on anything that moves in the bushes. I'm finally able to repair the Soviet tank and rush it back into service. I rush a single recon soldier over the runway as artillery pummels the mortar position. After killing an AT soldier, my recon dies to 3 different mortar shells. Artillery finally scores a hit on one of the mortar emplacements. Looking over the objective, I see the 2 mortar emplacements here, so I'm going to send infantry and tanks over the runway at this direction, as well as artillery to start shelling those positions as our infantry push in. The assault begins with us finding an entrenched tank on the far west side of the runway. My infantry cross it, but they get met by flamethrowers burning them alive as they try to seek cover. Despite taking heavy losses on the push, the Germans are able to overwhelm the Soviets and push them out of all their bunkers and barricades. I fan my soldiers out to start clearing the mortar pits and any other Soviet troops that are nearby. We're capping the point 10 out of 10 as perimeter forces engage Soviet reinforcements. Checking back on my Soviet tank, we secure the airfield as well as this map, so that is the end of this mission. And that's going to conclude our mission. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That last little assault was a little hectic. There was a lot of guys that I thought that weren't there, and we lost a lot of troops, but overall we succeeded. We did pretty well. Let me know if you guys like this style of video. This is my first time adding a bunch of these overlays and all these different effects to the video. It takes a lot longer, but it's actually pretty cool adding all the stuff and looking up all the information and making a pretty decent video that I'm actually really proud of making. So let me know if you like this style of highlights video with all the extra bits. If not, you guys can always check out the live commentary video. It's going to be right over here, as well as the no commentary, just the full-on mission. None of me talking, none of my annoying voice. So yeah, click on the other video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.